Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday night live stream. We got the usual suspects. We're glad to have Russ back. We're glad to have Sharenda back. And as always, we'll let Chico kick the ball down the road.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. Kick the ball. Um, Everyone, thanks for joining us for another Friday night Georgia Shooting Connection. Let me help everyone if you don't know. Always, anytime we schedule a live stream, there's always a description box. If you click on that description box, it'll tell you what our topics are if we have one. So tonight we've got some topics, and I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. You have to use the description box. And but we appreciate all y'all being out. That's 29 of y'all. This was 23. So appreciate that. When y'all come in, if y'all like what y'all hear or engage with us, if you hit that like button, that helps us out in the YouTube world to get noticed and stuff. So thanks everyone for being here. It's still 29 of y'all. So really appreciate it. Sharenda, how you been doing? And thanks for joining us.
I've been doing good. Just been work, hunting, working, hunting. That's
Sounds
it.
like a good mix to me.
Okay, then.
Hey,
I mean, I got new gear, but it's hunting stuff, so it's not really, relevant to the show. So I'm just not gonna bore you guys with it.
Well, it may be. We'll get back to that. Thanks for joining us tonight anyway. Russ, how you feeling, bud? Tell us what's going on.
Just getting over this COVID mess, and everybody in the house has had it through Christmas. We really didn't have Christmas. We had to throw. We had people throw presents at us, and we threw them at them. And but I've been pretty busy. I've been fortunate, able to find some components and some things to keep me going, and just I've been working on a lot of different weapons here lately, just trying to revamp some of my stuff, and I need to be making videos for my channel is what I need to be doing, but I get in the moment and uh, and forget about it. But other than that, that's about it.
I understand, brother. So, we welcome back in. We missed him last week, Mr. Domesticated Foreigner. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, brother. How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
So we got a topic that's going to be right in your wheelhouse, bud.
I saw that. I was like, I should probably join.
Well, you always get a link, so
I appreciate it, brother. I saw the link. I saw the topic, and went, yep, it's in my wheelhouse for sure.
all right. And Mr. Kyle, how's your week been?
It's been good. It's been weird, but it's been good. Um, Work's been going good. We're actually pushing some stuff through the shop, getting everything out and back on the road, which is our job. Um, this morning we had a snag up with um, our proprietary provider website being down, so we couldn't look anything up. But we still ended up doing quite a bit of business before it finally came up at like 11 o'clock, and then it was a whole stack of stuff to get back to, and get processed and this, that, and the other. But all in all, it's been a pretty good week, a productive week. Um, I'll wait till after the chat to give y'all a little bit more information, but yeah, everything's going pretty good over here.
Well, good deal, good deal. Well, we're glad to have a full panel tonight, and we wanted to talk about. We got into politics last week a little heavier than what we usually do on this live stream, but that's fine. If you know, our guest, our side chat tends to drive the conversation here, probably as much, if not a little more, than some of them that we've seen. But anyway, and the topic for tonight kind of hedges off of that, given the political events of last week, given the political climate and environment of what we're living in right now. When it comes to your firearms, are are you buying? If you're buying, are you buying new or used? And we'll discuss the differences. Are you selling or are you trading? I guess we're all kind of up for a up for a trade every now and then if somebody we know has something that we're interested in and they're interested in something that we own. So kick in where you can, guys. What do you think, Chico? You want to go first? Okay.
Yeah, I had to take myself off mute. Yeah, sure. Right now, I'll just tell you for myself, because as a lot of y'all know, I'm a deal seeker and I'm only buying stuff if it's uh reasonably priced, and all that pre-COVID prices, a lot of that stuff is out the door. So at the moment, I'm not buying anything new, though I would buy something used. And I didn't used to think about the used market a lot. Even prior to this, um, I purchased some used weapons and they work fine. Actually, they kind of work good because they're all slicked up, or they've already been broken in. But I'm not looking to buy anything unless it just kind of falls in my hands, sort of. And in this climate, that's probably not going to happen. One thing I can tell you that I seen in the side chat, somebody said it's a gun show tomorrow. There's a gun show, I think Sunday or Monday down here, and I think on the gun show's part, that's that's a pretty smart move, being that our current administrations is changing and stuff, and that's gonna probably be a driving force for a lot of people who probably weren't gun owners before all of this to get out and spend some money. But I'm not buying anything right now. I'm still looking for primers, reasonably priced. I'm not willing to pay again $80 and $70 for primers for 1,000, and so I'm sorry, I don't have much help with that. I'm not buying anything priced too damn high. That's just that's my take on it.
So Big Al's always in the market, looks like. And Idaho said he wasn't going to buy anything. Then, well, maybe two more.
So the number one thing right here, before we get into the whole used market of things, is watch your emails. Make sure you're signed up for all these emails that come out from all these different websites. And yeah, it can get annoying. It can be a pain in the rear end, but eventually you're going to see a deal pop up. I don't buy too many new firearms per se. Y'all know me and Jamie are Smith & Wesson guys, and we buy old school. So I don't buy too many new firearms particularly, but I did pick up one here not too long ago for a pretty damn good price because I watched the emails. And you just got to really pay attention. They're there. Like I said, they can be annoying because you get them constantly, all day, every day. But if you're in a particular market for something, just keep your eyes open and watch them, read them.
Absolutely. And Jerry, when we get to the point about selling, of course, we're still talking about buying right now, but let's skip to this thought right here. He may sell an AR, he don't shoot it, he can get $400 more than what he paid for it. If you have firearms that you bought specifically for investment type purposes,
The market is hot.
It might be time to sell. What do you think about that, Scotsman? He gone.
It's always time to sell if you really want to. Be careful when you're trying to make money on something that you know is worth only X amount. I'll leave it there. Personally, I'm not going to overcharge someone. That's just me. But just be careful when you're trying to charge more than what you know it's worth.
There you go. That's the wild card I left out, guys, was builds. And if you want to build something, it's always time to build. Just right now in this environment, every single component and piece that you buy is going to be just that much more expensive, and the gun's going to be wind up costing you more and more. But also the question then becomes, when are the prices going to go back down? If you're in the market to buy, or if you're looking to build.
I'm not exactly positive that they will go back down. Not going to get too into that, but that's the problem. Everybody's paying these prices, so why would they bring them back down?
Yeah, and that's what me and Scotsman's been preaching for weeks now. Don't be paying that.
People don't want to hear. People don't want to hear. Don't pay these prices. We've seen this before. We saw it with Obama.
Every election cycle, yeah.
Yeah, it's every election, and it levels back out. And every time prices go up, just increment. When it levels back off, they're going to be higher than what they were in 2017. But they're not going to be as bad as they are right now. Anybody paying $100 for 1,000 primers is a fool, and I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to do it. I don't have to do it, but these people who are, I mean, if you got to have it because you make a living shooting, that's a different story. But if you're going to pay that just to stockpile it to make money off of somebody else, you're the problem, not the solution.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you've already had federal and all the rest of them, PCI come out and say, hey, we're already a year behind on orders, just on orders that they have. You keep buying them at these extortionate prices, it's not going to come back down anytime soon. They're not going to be there anytime soon. And we've seen it pretty bad over the years. I've been through the Obama. I went through all of it, and being on the side of the dealer, you had a different perspective of what was going on. And so that's why I try to say, when I say here with you guys, it's this time around, it's the worst it's ever been. And it really is. And just like you said, if you're going to pay that $100, you better be someone that's going to a competition and shooting, because otherwise you're part of the fucking problem.
I mean, I've been doing this for 31 years, and I've seen 31 years at all these elections in that time, and I've seen the prices and the supplies roll, and all I can hope and pray for at this point is that it will level off and we can go to paying $50 1,000 for standard CCI 200s instead of the $39.99 that I was paying, 18 months ago.
Yeah, and again, it's going to take a long time to level off. It's not going to be middle of this year or anything like that. It's not going away anytime soon.
Well, what I saw happen Well, and at the last election, and I watched carefully, it was in the private chats on some of the groups and stuff. People started letting go of this stuff that they had stockpiled because they were scared to death that we were gonna, you know, have to or deal with unforeseen circumstances, is how I'm gonna put it. And they started letting stuff go because they had more than they can shoot in a lifetime. So now these people they've gotten smart. They started buying it, stockpiling it, and trying to make a dime off of it. And I wish those people would fall flat on their face.
Yeah, I agree with what some of the guys are saying out there right now. There's what's normal. I remember when normal was spelled without an A in some circles, but I'll leave that to y'all to figure out. Um, yeah, there.
Basically, the thing there is you're going to be part of the thing that defines what normal is.
Right.
And I'm not trying to get too political here, but if you don't stand up for what you believe in, you don't stand up for everything that's going on right now and what you want to see happen versus what's happening, then it's not going to change. And it's going to end up being a new normal, if you would. And we're the ones, we the people, have to be the ones that make the change.
Yeah. But as far as buying new or selling or trading, I've always been kind of picky. Well, I'd say in the last 10 to 15 years, I've been picky on the style of weapon that I want to buy or whatever. I don't sell anymore. I don't sell a whole lot or trade off. Now if I buy something, I'm 100% that's what I want, and I tend to hold on to it. I mean, and there's not a lot of new or new used firearms that flows through this house. So when they come in, they usually stay. I'm like a lot of guys out there. They're saying they've got projects they want to finish. I've got a couple of projects sitting in the closet that I'm waiting on parts there that are on order now to finish up.
Yeah, and Eagle Eyes out there, Kenny's out there. He's saying you just got to know how to shop, and that's one of the big things. Again, like I said, watch the emails, check the websites, and it's a daily thing. If you really are in the market and you really need them, then you're going to stay on top of it. It's I'm okay for right now. I'm not gonna say I'm great, but I'm okay for right now, and so I'm not any major necessity. But I still check every day, and if I see something I need or that I think I need, if it's a decent price, which is not extortionate, then yeah, I'll pick it up. But
Yeah.
you just got to stay on top of it. Stay on top of the website. Stay on top of the emails. And one of the big ones here, and I know Chico is going to jump in and confirm on this one, is right now, between this year and the end of last year, there are so many websites popping up that are absolutely nothing but fraudulent. And they're asking you to pay with all these different kinds of, Bitcoin and so on and so forth. And they're all at regular prices. There's no price hike whatsoever. But if you look at how things are spelled, for example, there's always a slight spelling mistake or something along those lines. So be careful, watch out. There's a lot of stuff out there right now that is a huge scam.
There's
All right.
there are good companies that out there. I'm not going to call anybody out that are when they get product in, they're not gouging. If they have to go up, it's because their supply, their cost went up. And it's marginal. That's who I choose to do business with, is the ones that are not taking advantage of it. And there's a couple of good ones, but there's a couple of old reliables that have I've been watching, and every time they get something in, it's $10 more than it was the last time. So I'm almost done with that. I'm They're working on me deleting my accounts with them.
There's
And
Georgia boy.
and I'll tell everyone if anyone's unfamiliar with Eagle Eyes saying, and I sent Tim Man a link to it, but before this chat's over, I will post a link. If any of you are on Discord, I'd rather have people in our familiar with this resource for primers and components, powder, projectiles, equipment. It's Discord. It's reloading. I'll put the link in here in a second, and I'll tell you, it's probably like 10,000 people on there, and they some savages. And they're showing what they're buying. I mean, these guys, some of them are resellers, so maybe a lot of them are just maybe have 2-3 computers set up where that's probably all of they're doing. But there are some stuff to be purchased like at kind of the regular prices without the price hikes on them, but they go quick. I'm talking about 30 seconds, sometimes a minute. And Eagle Eye, if y'all look at his comment, he said he just scored today. So there are primers out there, but people are buying them. And some of these people are not even Second Amendment people, if that makes sense. That they see it as a marginal profit, and that's understandable. But I'd rather someone in our circle, hopefully get lucky, and then maybe they would help somebody else out in our circle. I've got a video ideal about that, so I'll put that later. Talk with some folks about it. But I will post that link here in just a second to Discord. Serena, are you buying anything? Like maybe a microphone?
I had to come off you. Yeah, I've been so there's not now that I got my shotgun, there's not any specific firearm that I need to purchase. So that's not been my focus. So since I can't, it's hard to get primers and stuff. I've just been focusing on accessories that I know I need for certain guns. So I've just been knocking that list out. And if I luck up and can find some powder, I'll just go ahead and snatch it. So I got a little pile of powder and I got a little pile of primers. But if I find some, get them and just.
I think Kenny probably says it best right there. I don't know if you see his comment yet, Jamie, or not, but help each other out, trade off if you can. And even if you can't trade, if someone's out there and you need something and I've got it and I have a plentiful supply, I'll help you out. And any one of us would, I'm sure. If they've got it and they can spare it, I'm sure any one of us would help you out. So don't be afraid to ask if you need, and you're local to us, or even if you're far away and you need it, and you know how to get a hold of one of us. Ask us. Worst case scenario, we're gonna be like, hey, sorry, I don't have that, but maybe try this first and whatever. One of us will be able to help.
Yeah, that and that's what I was gonna say about Thorzak's comment, what he said, between our connections, everybody can help each other. And because in the Discord, I wasn't even asking them guys if anybody was in my state willing to sell, because this one guy was like, hey man, I just sold 1,000 primers for $380. I'm like, there's no way on God's green earth I'm paying that at all. I ain't even paying nowhere close to that. I'm not totally out, but I just, but I will. I know I said I'm gonna post that link. I'm gonna do it here in just a second. But all of us should be able to help with, like Scotsman said, between our connections, someone who knows somebody. That's what my video idea is about. So y'all,
Yeah,
Kyle,
I knew it was really starting to get bad. What I was doing was going into Walmart. Every time I went in there, I bought a case of their Federal or Winchester. I didn't care. A box of 112 gauge shot shell. Them shelves are empty.
Yeah, on the shotgun. Yeah, because
I was like, wow, that's a first.
yeah, a lot of shotgun at my Walmarts were never locked up in like the glass.
Hmm.
They're they're pretty empty.
Yeah, I've never seen them empty. Like I was getting 2 a week. Of course, I was shooting 2 a week too. But I'm like, oh, I got just enough before when league starts to get by. Maybe.
Sharinda, I just let me look. I just picked up 2 cases of it's steel shot, but
Oh, I use that for waterfowl.
yeah, it's I deleted it. I didn't even create an account with them. But feather and fur.
Feather and fur.
Yeah, but I mean, in shipping included. Number 4 shot, steel shot, 3-inch shells was 101 a case, 200 and whatever a
That
case.
actually, that's actually pretty good. That I mean, that's a
That's
fair
cheap.
price right there. Yeah, that's cheap.
It's Winchesters.
I don't care. I don't even care as long as it goes boom. I'm good.
And you know, the Finn's local to me and Daniel and a few others out there. And again, you can always reach out. You know, everyone here has local stores to them, and if we got something that you guys need, you know, we can swing by there and take a look. You know, it's not a huge trip for me to go down there. So don't be afraid to ask. You know, again, we're all here to help each other out.
If anybody wants to go to Canada, I got a connection up there. I, I'll see some stuff in Canada. Hey, you know it's get bad if I'm looking in another country.
Are they gonna actually let you go up there and get it, or they got to mail it to you?
Nah, they will not mail it at all. They will not mail it.
You can go stand on a lake and have them kick it on across from their end of the lake over to you.
Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy.
Road trip.
Fin feather fur. That's right. Fin feather fur. He got
Okay.
One more time, please.
he's highlight that comment, Jamie. Fuzz Fork
Buzz
8.
T4.
Fin, feather, fur.
Yeah, that's where I got it at. They had them. I don't know if they still have them, and I didn't need. I mean, that'll get me through next year. But I just went ahead and got them while I could get them.
Fin and feather.
And I
That's
had them.
Big Al's comment.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I had them in 4 days.
All right, what are we talking about?
Steel shotgun shells, 12
Yeah.
gauge,
Okay.
3-inch number 4s, 3-inch number 4s.
All right, I'm trying to catch up. I was working on something to screen share with you guys. Um, yeah. All right, let me see if I can get this done right here.
You know, Georgia boy says rocks are plentiful. You know, self scrap steel, man. You know, I work in a steel plant. I get there's plenty of scrap steel available, and every day it's kind of like, how could I put that in something else and make that work? There's all kinds of options out there. You just got to think.
You can turn some of that
A
zinc
lot
into
of
a
guys.
knife.
Okay, maybe I can get this.
All right, I'm sorry, everybody. I was stuffing my face with pork chops, homemade mashed taters, and asparagus.
Nobody care about your dinner and your bacon and whatever other delicious thing you eating, Kyle.
I didn't have bacon. I had pork chops.
Thing you eating.
Here we go. Okay. Um, let me pop this up. Can y'all see that better? Can you see it at all?
Yeah, I can see it, but I
It's
got that in the.
Yeah.
This
Can you blow it up, Jamie, by control and plus one time?
how about that?
That's a little better.
That's a little better.
I can read it.
Okay,
There we go.
okay. We're getting better. It's getting more better. Okay.
It's much more gooder.
Yeah, gooder. That's what I meant to say. Okay, that's perfect, Jamie.
Okay. This is from Squatch Reloading. He sent this over to us so we could all read it. Thank you for your business and for your continued support of American manufacturing. We have hired hundreds of people over the last 12 months and invested millions of dollars to produce more ammunition to meet our customer and consumer needs. During this year, we have seen significant increases in raw material prices, such as copper, zinc, and lead. Additionally, increases in labor and healthcare have exceeded our projections as the COVID-19 pandemic has affected us all. Effective 4/1/21, Federal Remington, CCI, and Spear Ammunition will take a price increase of 3 to 15% across all products from our last price list. Unless you notify us to cancel an order, we will reprice all existing and future orders shipped on or after April 1st, April Fool's Day, to the new 4/1 prices. You will receive your finalized price list no later than February 19th. Good deal, man. Thanks for sharing.
That's sad.
Thank you for your continued support of our brands and our American workforce. And that is signed by whatever his name is, Jason Vanderbeek, president. So y'all thanks Squatch Reloading for sharing that with us.
I mean, like I said, guys, we're in tough times, and unless and Russ said it earlier, unless you really, really, really have to have it, just let it go. We're eventually stuff will drop, but it's going to take a long time at this rate. It's not going away anytime soon.
Yep.
And
So,
also, sorry, go ahead, Jamie.
maybe those prices I saw last week at one of my local gun stores wasn't so bad after all.
Yeah. Keep in mind that letter. It said all products, not just reloading supplies. So all products. So if you guys are not reloaders or you have a specific ammunition that you don't reload, like 22, keep in mind about that price increase and that spread is a little, from 3 to 15%. That's variable. That's what it seems like to me, like a variable rate. So yeah, let's do some. No, let's don't do no shop. Just let them sit on it so that they lose some money. I don't know, man. This is a little disheartening at times with everything that's going on. So yeah. And also keep in mind, it's very possible that Winchester will possibly do the same thing. And other
and we got Georgia boy out there. What is factory ammo? Honestly, couldn't say because I literally have not bought factory ammo in I don't know how long. Last time I bought factory ammo was for the 224 Valkyrie, and I think that was maybe 6-7 months ago, somewhere in there. It's been a while. You know, it's we make our own for a reason, for good reason. So, you know, I got people at work asking me right now what's it gonna take to get them to reload, and I'm like, you kind of missed the boat.
Yep.
The prices on just on reloading machines are ridiculous.
I was going to say, from what I've heard, I don't care if it's Lee, Lyman, Dillon, or whatever, you can't get them.
So your basic Lee single stage. I'm gonna ask Chico. Chico, when
Yes.
you bought your basic Lee single stage, and we're sending them out to people as same as me, what were you paying?
$25 to $29.
You know how much they're going for right now?
Yeah, I seen one for like $46.
No, I saw one the other day for $300 and still going.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's insane.
The little looks like the triangle one.
Yeah.
They're basic C press.
Well, this isn't the C. The one that Elvis Ammo has, the little one.
Yeah, it's just a basic press. It may not be called C press. I kid you not, dude. It was on eBay for over $300 and still going up.
Wow.
People were literally bidding on it, and it was over $300.
Maybe I need to get on eBay.
And Lyman All American 8. I think I paid less than $200 for mine. I saw some places selling it for almost $800, more than a Dillon 650 or a 750.
Wow.
Yeah, the prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't keep up. I'm fixing to give up on showing comments. All right. 6-shooter Texans looking for a Ruger single 6 and 32 H&R Magnum. Kenny's talking about a 44 Magnum Rossi 92. Look, man, I was very fortunate and blessed to acquire a 92 and 357 Magnum, but I have 2 Marlins, and I really love them. And not that I would trade the 92 for a Marlin, but if I would like to add a Marlin to the collection.
I think James Pollard says it probably the best right there.
There you go.
You know, if I was to acquire something, which I'm leaning towards getting rather than not. I was serious when I said I wanted a Derringer. I just want to add one of those to my collection. But it's not a priority.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I totally had forgotten about that.
It's okay, Kyle. I'm used to you forgetting about me.
Oh, well, thank you.
Stand me up for hot dogs when I come and visit. It's fine.
Oh, they didn't take you to varsity?
Oh no. Jamie and Chico did. Kyle.
I was not in town. I was not in town.
Hey, yeah. Scotsman, when he was talking about that single stage, I just went to eBay. Hold on, let me cut my camera on.
That is way cool, Big E.
One of these is on eBay. Oh, one of these is on eBay right now. And the auction ends in 32 minutes. And it's at $109 with like 21 bids on it. 21 bids, $109.50. And it's not even this newer one.
No,
Ooh.
and that's what I'm saying. Like I saw one the other day for 300 and still going. I forget how many bids were on it. There was a lot. There was a lot. There, I think it was over 40. I forget exactly how many, but it was over 40 bids, and it was over $300 freaking dollars.
That is
I
insane.
walked into Cabela's probably September. I bought that same one for $27.99 regular price. It had to have been, yeah, it was literally in September. It's still in the box. That's ridiculous.
It kind of makes me want to put my Lee single stage up online.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I need to go to eBay. I know what I got.
You can
No bothers.
Right?
you can get a 7-day cruise to the Bahamas for that.
Less than a press.
But it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I got like 18 or 15. I got 19 pieces of prime brass. Don't lowball me. I know what I have. Okay.
And seriously, it's kind of where we're at. I mean, think about it. This, last year and the year before, Chico and many of and some others of us were helping others out with sending prices out, trying to get people into this.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but Chico, I don't think you or me are capable of doing that at this point in time at those prices.
Yeah. And when you ask me how much, I think anywhere from 25 to 35 bucks what we were paying for that press. Yep. I just showed, and we sent out. Whoa. We sent out at least 4 or 5 of them, and then I sent out the Challenger press that I got. Actually, the Lee Challenger press, I got it at Academy, and I made a video on it. I paid like 35 bucks for it.
Yeah, so, you got a heck of a deal on that one.
Yeah, they clearanced it out, and that was like a year ago. So
$800.
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
it's insanity. And here's the thing. Like I went on Dylan's website just to kind of see where they were at, and their prices have dropped just a little bit, but you're looking at 12 to 14 weeks. I would rather wait 12 to 14 weeks and have one of the badass presses they have than spend $800 or $300 on a single stage press.
All right, look, it's one thing to have to pay $50 for a pound of powder. It's another thing to have to pay $65 for 1,000 primers. But that right there, people need to be thrown in jail for that shit right there.
Right?
I'm sorry, that is
that's insanity.
That's
the Hornady. What is it? The Hornady Lock and Load Progressive Press. MSRP $489. Everywhere I've looked recently is at least $1,200 to $1,900.
Ridiculous.
And that's without the case feeder. That's not with the case feeder or anything. That's just your basic press.
I guess I just need to sit on my presses, huh?
It's insane.
No, not right now. It's time. If you got some extra, now it's time to be selling them.
No, I'm thinking just wait about 3 months and they'll be worth 3 times that much.
No, yeah. you wait 3 months, you'll miss out. Now's the time right here. You want to sell.
Yeah, well, Jerry Bear Tactical's got a good point right there, and Idaho's got a good point right there too. Problem is, people got stimulus money, and it's
I didn't get that much stimulus money. Which, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to still be able to go to work, so.
Same here. I can't complain about that.
It's not terrible, but.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, JCM, but let me tell you something. When somebody's trying to take advantage of you guys, that's going to get me upset pretty quick. I'm glad I didn't say something worse. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, It's insane where we're at right now. Absolutely insane. And I'm not surprised Jamie said it. And honestly, I know some of you guys out there were probably shocked. I'm just kind of like, I was waiting for it because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely freaking insane.
Hey, I was able to trade a magnifier for my Scorpion for like a small care packet, a starter pack to get somebody started with reloading. And I was like, well, I have this much. They're like, I'll send you a whole Hollow Sun magnifier. And I'm like, dude, I still need to give you some money for that. That's just not equal value. I'm not sending you a press. I'm just sending you some supplies. And I'm like, wow, people are this thirsty just to
So
get
Lakeview,
stuff.
they charging those kind of prices for 9mm dies too.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people ask me, hey, can you if I buy the supplies, can you make me some ammo? I'm happy to make anyone ammo, but it's just prices are just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm going through my supplies, and I'm not able to resupply. So
You know,
Yeah.
that's
it's like the guy at work, he's wanting to get into it. I'm like, well, have you been saving your brass at least? He's like, no. I'm like, dude,
so I'm out brass too. Okay, got it.
you're kind of going down the wrong path. You're taking a hard route. I'm like, I can spare you a little bit of brass, but
I told a buddy of mine that came over to use my presses and everything. He brought his own components and he loaded his own ammo. I said, but there's a core charge on that brass. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, I'm giving you 100 rounds of brass. I expect 100 rounds of brass back.
And that's not being ridiculous.
Now, used to, I would, for my brother-in-law or a good friend, if I had some stuff left over that I just wasn't going to use, I'd make them some that wouldn't be maxed out or nothing, just some range fodder, and I'd give it to them just to clear my shelves, and that ain't happening no more, Jack.
Right. I hear you. Georgia boy's going to plant his spent primers in the garden and see what happens.
Idaho. The answer to that question is send it to me. Not really. I'm just picking at you, Barry.
I'm guessing he also voted for Biden.
Well,
I mean, no offense there, brother. I know you won't take offense, but I mean no offense.
Right,
they're
and we
talking
don't.
about. Go ahead, Jamie.
We send our condolences to you, Idaho. We already have, but he probably did. He passed in September. He probably voted for Biden in November. Just saying. Particularly if he had a Georgia address ever in his life, I can positively tell you he voted in Georgia in November. Yeah, we all said. Well, Russ said it, but we all agreed. We feel like Georgia let the nation down.
Hey,
We
we
let
all
you,
did our part. I mean, ain't
yeah,
much we can do.
I look at it this way, and y'all can take it how you want, but I don't think Georgia let the nation down. I think the nation let us down because we're sitting back and letting this happen. The evidence is all there, and the government's just going brush it under the rug. And
Everything there got blowed up in Nashville.
that's what you need to do, Idaho.
Wow. I don't even know if I'd give them the money. They ain't done nothing with it for 4 years, so why give them any more of it?
Uh, and not just that, they're talking about sending us another $1,400 like in a couple of weeks.
Oh no! Magic Joe Biden's going for $2,000. He's going to get the $2,000 that Trump didn't get.
Well,
Well,
I did see something. It had Biden's plan for the COVID relief. You know, extended unemployment, cash payments to Americans, blah blah blah. But what he did is he plagiarized what Trump already passed, and one of the comments was, "You telling me this guy doesn't even know that this has already been passed into law, and he's the president?" I mean, it was line by line, word for word, everything out of Trump's bill that's already been passed.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah,
no
we
politics.
all know. We all knew it was going to happen. Let's get back on topic. We're going to talk about buying used and.
That's not a bad deal right there, Michael. There's a lot of good stuff in that Hornady kit, particularly if you get one that's got the that powder, that electronic powder dispenser. That thing right there is going for $300, isn't it, Russ? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is it the one that self dispenses and weighs it out? Or are you talking
Right.
about? Yeah. Two something, three. Yeah. The new one, I don't know how much it is, but the older one, I think you can have it on Mid-South for $229.
I bought mine for $69 on a Black Friday deal a couple years ago.
Shoot, I hear you.
Can I answer that comment?
Absolutely.
I'm going to say this as nicely as I can, and I'm going to do my best not to cuss because it's not my chat, and I respect everyone here. You're only a subject if you kneel. I will not kneel. I don't think anyone here will. Therefore, you are not a subject. Never think yourself a subject. You are a free man. You are a free woman, and fight for your rights.
Amen.
That's what you got to do.
And notice I did not say a woman.
That's
Oh, that was pretty funny.
Well, on that particular subject right there, the one person who actually wants to get rid of all of that stood in front of the house and said, "I am a mother, a grandmother, and so on and so forth."
And a daughter.
He wants to get rid of all of those terms.
Right. And a daughter. Yeah. Like, wait a minute. Didn't you just violate your new rules like 6 times, Nancy? Anyway, all right, moving on.
K24's got a good point, and I'm sure he's responding to us talking about all the people that are asking us to make them ammo because they know we reload. If you don't reload, you got no concept. Like when people asking us to make them ammunition, and I will if I can, but I'm getting you got to leave your rifle with me until I get done.
Yep, and that's a key thing right there. We talk about the plunk test, and especially on something like a rifle, we're gonna have to check the headspace. We're gonna have to make sure all of that is functioning right before we even attempt to let that go outside of what we're doing.
Yep. I've got a coworker that I work with, and he hunts a lot, all kinds of various species, I guess you could say, and he likes to shoot 270. I said, "Cool." He said, "Can you load me some?" I said, "Sure, bring me your rifle." "Well, I'm going hunting this weekend." I said, "Then I'm not loading it this weekend." I said, I got to check everything, man. And he's bagged all kinds of pigs, 4 or 5 deer. He got a black bear. And he was like, "Man, this is some of the best ammo I've ever shot in my life." I said, "That's because I matched it to your rifle." Now take this batch out and shoot it and tell me what you think. And here's another batch that's a little bit lower. Here's another batch that's a little bit higher. Everything fits. Everything's great. Everything load checks fine. Everything's totally safe. Tell me which load shoots the best. And he came back and with the info, and I loaded him up 20. And then he came back to me with all of that 270 brass, plus all the 9mm 40 and 45 that him and his family shot while they were at the hunting property. And then he brought me back some 35 Remington, a bunch of 12 gauge, I don't have a problem loading for him. And then he brought me a box of bullets, pound of powder. He said, I couldn't find any primers. I'm like, well, I got a couple. So, I'll load you up some more, but I appreciate the extra brass. He goes, I appreciate your work.
Yeah, y'all all make good points.
As long as you're
About
not
loading for
making it,
friends, it's best if you just let them come over and use your stuff and do it themselves.
Yeah, he just lives a long way away from me. That's why I asked him just bring me his rifle to work. He's only at work like 2 days a week. He works at every single location. He bounces around from LaGrange to Gainesville to south of Atlanta and Jackson to Kennesaw. I mean, he's all over the place.
there's very few people that I'll load ammo for, but as long as you're not doing it for profit, like if a primer costs 3 cents, you don't ask them for the 3 cents. You ask them for another primer. I mean, you don't want
Right.
you don't want money to exchange.
Right. I've never charged him a nickel for any of the 270 that I've loaded him. And I've loaded him probably 200 by now. I've been doing it for a couple of years, but he's a guy that I trust. And hell, I've known him for 10 years. So.
Hell, I ain't gonna lie. I've profited. Oh, you want to come over and use my press? Bring me a bag of coffee.
Well, there you go. And I've had people come over and load 500 rounds on my equipment and leave me the other 500 primers. Here, that's a tip for letting me use your equipment. They bring all their own stuff, powder, primers, bullets, and all that. I'm like, okay, I'll go over it, and that's going to happen this weekend too. I said, I'll go over everything with you and make sure everything's safe, and I'll turn you loose. I'll be on the back porch casting bullets. If anything gets jacked up, stop and come get me.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I talked about with the guy at work that's looking to get into this. I'm like, the reason I can do it so cheap is because I make my own bullets completely from start to finish. Like I cast my own and everything. It's, I have very little invested. I mean, I got a lot invested in the stuff that I used to make it, but it's already paid for itself. It paid for itself many times over. You're gonna find yourself jumping into a rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole is gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger,
and deeper and deeper and deeper.
Like it never ends. Like I got 2 of these in today.
I got.
I'm glad you showed that.
I got a box in the day, Jamie. I'll send you a picture later. And I'm not on camera, guys, because I look like crap. It's one of those. It's been a rough week. I don't look good, so we're not going on camera.
You don't ever look good, sir.
I know. Thank you. But I got a box of supplies in too. If you're gonna buy, you might as well try and buy right as much as you can and get what you can and buy in bulk. Don't skimp on it just because you're trying to save a penny here or there. You're gonna start buying stuff. If you're ordering from someplace, buy what you got to, buy what you can from that one place, and try and save as much money at the same time.
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of people don't understand. Well, they're going to charge me a hazmat fee. Fine. Buy 10 pounds of powder, buy 10,000 primers, and guess what? It's still only going to cost you $32 for the hazmat fee. You make 5 different orders or whatever. Now you're out $150 in hazmat fees.
And like I told this guy at work, I'm like, get 2 or 3 of your friends that shoot as well, have them all go in on it.
Yep, I've done that on multiple occasions.
Right. I use a couple of websites. I keep stuff in my cart, and when they pop up and say, "Hey, I've got this," this is in stock, I go right to it, add it to the cart, check out,
Yep,
and it's spread. So
you got to be quick. Sometimes I've seen stuff pop up
yeah.
on American Reloading that is a killer deal. I mean, just a killer deal. And as soon as I get the email, it pops up right in front of my face, and I'll go in there, add it to the cart, sold out. Like, what?
Yep, I've had it. I don't know how many times it's happened, but Aero Precision. So most of I like to build my own ARs and stuff like that, and I like to use Aero Precision for all of my uppers and lowers. Every time I've seen their emails where, hey, we got this kit in stock, bam, literally, I will click the email as soon as it comes through, and they're already out of stock.
Yep.
Yeah.
American Reloading had a deal with, it was 2,500 mixed projectiles for 223, and they range from like 13 different pulled projectiles from military ammo, everything from flangeable to tracers and steel core. It was a stupid price, and literally, I already had it in the cart because I'd looked at it before. Got the email saying in stock. 32 seconds later, out of stock. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's insane.
I've been lucky and got a couple of orders in, and yeah, it takes about 3 weeks to get it, but um, that they got killer deals, but you got to be quick, and they sell powder by the 5-gallon bucket, and they also sell primed casings with no hazmat fee, but you got to be quick to get them.
So we got a bunch of people out there. I'm never good at going through the side chat. We got the one, the only Chico Wise. Chico, your deal, brother.
Yeah, let me refresh this real quick. Bam, there we go. So Lakeview Outdoors, 6-shooter Texan, Georgia Boy 44, Chris 338, Idaho Rogers, Paul Loud, Jer Bear Tactical, Edward Petty, Big E, Mario Mosin, JCM 45, GGW Reloading, Eagle Eye Shooting, Daniel God is my judge, Kyer Just Some Guy, Sergeant David Dog. I'm sorry, Sergeant Devil Dog. We've got Thorzax out there, James Pollard, Vanessa Kitty, Michael Cross. Probably messed that up again. Then, JC Texan, Treads out there, K24, Appalachian Reloader, Andy 79 Z28, Fuzz T Fork 8, Pink Shears on the panel with us, Big Owls out there, BPJ. His comment was at 9:07. Said, hey, y'all, been hitting the like button for a couple years now. Time to say hello this year while it's still possible. Appreciate you all. Thanks, BPJ. It's my first time ever seeing you, so we really appreciate it. His timestamp is at 9:07. Willie Bullet Man's out there, Broke Loader, and that West Covina Dodge. Hey, brother. That's the last refresh. Sometimes it doesn't show everyone. Uncle John, there we go. More people showing up or commenting. Sometimes it only shows the recent comments on mine. So we definitely appreciate y'all out there. BBJ.
Yeah, Mario, I ordered something from Inline about a week and a half ago, and it just shipped. So they're a little behind, like everyone, but it's also the post office fault too. So I've had a lot of packages. I sent one to Curtis, William C. Chapin out there. I sent it back literally a month ago, and it literally arrived today. So it's the post office, man. They're killing us. I've had multiple packages come this way. I had the pistol coming from Bald and Curious. You guys know Bald and Curious had the giveaway fundraiser, and I happened to win the 1911, which I'm very very happy to have done so. It'll be a prized possession for mine for many years to come. But he sent it out, and it was supposed to be here the 4th, and I literally picked it up 2 days ago. So it's, the mail, even on stuff like that, is just way behind. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is bad. I got Julio's Christmas card on January 2nd, I think. And I got my mom's Christmas card they live 45 minutes, maybe an hour north of me, if you count going up the mountain to their cabin. I got it on the 10th. And I looked at the postmark and I was like, really? I could have walked up there and got it by now.
I literally just got the Christmas cards and the Christmas present from my family back home, my actual true family back home. I literally picked it up today, and they sent it out right before Christmas.
Yeah, everything I've been getting has been way late, including bills. If I didn't get email notifications, everything that I have would be late. So sign up for paperless billing.
Also, Papa Place and Signal Soldier, 6-shooter Texan. I didn't want to leave nobody out, so sorry, guys. About the mail, Carter got a Christmas card yesterday from. I have family in Knoxville, Tennessee, and that's 3-4 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
It was dated December 16th, and then we just got it yesterday. I was like, and it's just a card, so something like this or something. So it wasn't nothing heavy, but yeah, that sucks.
So I have a sister-in-law that works for post office in Atlanta, the distribution center. They tore the machines out. They're having to sort by hand.
Yeah, in Doraville,
wherever it is, it's they're having to sort everything by hand. They literally have stuff stacked to the ceiling that they're still sorting. They can't, because they tore the machines out to put new machines in, and the new machines haven't arrived yet.
Yeah, typical government work.
Yeah, somebody's getting
that true.
Yeah. Also, we got to keep in mind that some of the post office workers got exposure to COVID too.
Yeah.
So that delayed a lot of work. Some people also faked it. I know a couple that faked it. I wasn't real pleased about, but
and that's one of the problems too. Like, people at my work, they keep going and getting tested because they know they're gonna get 2 weeks off paid no matter what.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's ridiculous.
That's the thing is, you got to have a positive test before any of that happens. We've had some people out of work at my location. Our South Georgia Jackson location, they had 33 technicians in the shop. Now they have the third shift oil changer is the only mechanic in that shop right now.
G. Pishner, CW Longshot is loading 410. He's got a couple interesting videos of he's using some cast lead 40 caliber bullets, 401 for slugs and 410 shotgun.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm going to turn my camera on for just a second. I want to show you guys something.
Oh, please don't. We can't handle it.
Well, I want to show you my Christmas present from my brother and my nephews. And I think this is pretty cool. I think you guys will like this. I know, freaking out. Look at this. They made me a calendar.
Oh, that is so precious.
That's awesome, man.
That's my nephews right there, all three of them. So
the little one looks like he's the baddest one.
Oh, they're all bad. Trust me.
Yeah, he looks like he's got some mischievousness in him.
Oh, they all do. They all do. And let's see. I think my brother's on one of the. Yeah, it's on this page. So there's my actual brother right there.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah.
That's a killer, thoughtful.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty badass, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah,
That's awesome, brother.
it's cool, man. You know, it's tough right now because I can't go back home because of all the BS going on. So
Show us some more.
you want to see more? Hold on. Let me.
Toga.
I know. Jeez.
You got 12 pictures.
Here's a perfect one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
man.
Oh,
That's his James Bond impersonation.
I was going to say that's a future James Bond right there. We just need a
That's his James Bond impersonation.
just need a PPQ, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Here's another one.
that is such a thoughtful gift, man.
That is way cool.
Yeah, dude. Here you go. They're out in the woods.
Oh, nice.
Man,
Got
that's
him
cool.
a deer
Right
blind going there.
Yeah. If only they could actually hunt back home.
Do they have
Big
deer
E.
back?
Yeah, Big E. That's my nephews and my brother, man. That's my actual family. So
That is such a thoughtful gift, man.
took a while to get here, but it's cool, dude.
So we got Willie Bulletman's joined us, my brother. All those kids have hair.
They can't be in your family.
What are you trying to say? Give it 10 years, they won't.
Bless their hearts. And I mean that. Bless their hearts.
That was. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool to open earlier today. So
Yeah, I can imagine so. You
Did
don't
you
get
tear
back
up?
there.
Did your man tear up a little bit?
No, I'm sorry, that doesn't happen. I know you would like it to happen, Sharenda, but it doesn't happen.
He had his tear ducts removed when he was 3.
Well, he don't have to. Mine tears up enough for him. So
Yeah, I got other people to take care of it for me.
yeah, this one here leak. Y'all have seen me wipe this eye. It leaks bad, and I got to go to the doctor and get it checked out. So
Well, my entertainment is if you want to see a reaction out of a crazy Scotsman, send his ass a gift. Watch him go ballistic.
yeah, you see
I-
that white head will turn as red as the stripes on that flag back there.
I like Fudge's comment.
Yeah,
there.
I've got something to show Willie. Should I go get it and just show it on here?
Well, don't whip it out like that now. Hold up now.
I wasn't ready.
I don't know, Chico. I'm pretty proud of it.
I'm just
So
messing around.
we got a question out there, JCM 45. So how did I lose my accent? I've been here since 2005.
He started out in Georgia. That's how he lost it.
No, I started in California.
Well, hell, there's your problem right there.
In 2007, I moved to Missouri, and I was teaching kids martial arts, and they couldn't understand my accent. And so what I had to do was I had to slow my speech down. And when I slowed my speech down as I was teaching and training these kids, it slowly degraded.
You got to keep this firm.
And my teacher was heavy country, and he was a musician, and I'd go to bars with him and help him out, carry the gear and all the rest of it. And I I'm a big country guy too. Regardless, even though I'm Scottish, I'm still country. Don't hate the country, and so so it kind of all went kind of in a mix and blended, and that's what you get.
You still
So you got southern hillbilly hick, middle of the country, you name it, all mixed together in Scottish.
Yeah, Big Al. Thanks for stopping by with us, buddy.
Maybe you'll get back before we get done.
It comes back, dude. So literally, JCM and anyone else out there that's wondering, the easiest way for you to get my accent back is either one, get me drinking, or two, have me talk to my brother for about 5 minutes. I'm talking to my brother for about 5 minutes, it comes back like that.
I've seen one of the two.
Okay? It'll come back thick, real thick.
You also
Okay,
drop
right.
a lot of F-bombs when your accent comes out. That's pretty entertaining.
Oh yeah. There's one thing we're good at. That's cussing, that's for sure.
Did I tell you about playing golf one day with a dude from Scotland?
I think you might have, yeah.
Yeah. I said, he said, are you a single? I said, yes. I said, my name's Jamie. Glad to have you join us. He shook my hand and he said, the name's on the bag. And I looked at the bag and it said, McGregor.
One thing about the crazy Scotsman, he's got a Bombay full of F-bombs if he wants them. I've seen.
I got many others too. There's a lot of words out there that you don't hear me say, and I try to keep it. I'm not gonna say PC because you know me, I'm not PC, but I try to maintain a certain level of control when I'm on here and other places. So.
And you do, and I'm very proud of you for it.
Yeah.
I tend to be worse than you do.
You see me in person, and Chico and all the others, they can attest to it. When you see me in person, I'll let loose.
It's a sight to see.
You cuss that one car for 10 minutes.
I'm kind of like a bottled up
Like it was only 10 minutes.
What'd you say, Sharonda?
I said I'm more of a bottled up psycho. You don't see it much, but man, when you activate it.
We all have that one button that you push.
Yeah. And it's the ones that love you the most and know you the best that really know how and when to touch them.
That combination type deal. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, West Covina, you're spelling it wrong, and I'm not going to say it on this channel.
All right.
I know where you're going, and if you tune in Sunday just for you, I will say it.
Before everybody starts heading out, because I know people got other stuff to do, I'll be right back, and I want to show Willie, my brother, and I'm sure there's a couple more of you on here. I want to show a gift. I'll be right back.
Yeah, guys, don't ask me about earning that. Daniel knows. I'm having some problems right now. It's not good. We'll leave it at that.
Jared Bear, thank you for those kind words, buddy. We appreciate you being here, just like all of our guys in the side chat. Y'all the reason we do this, you know. So what have we decided? Are we going to, I think we've covered our topic fairly well. Is there anything else that, there you go, Thor's axe. There's a reason they say that. There's a reason that's a saying. Um, what I'm getting at is if you bought something for investment purposes, now might be the time to get it to move. Anytime you can work out a trade with a fellow gun owner, particularly somebody that you know real well, that you know, and if there's something you really want, I mean, go ahead and get it because what do y'all think? Prices are not going to be coming down anytime soon about going by. And guns themselves have not really gone up that much. The actual
Yeah,
firearms,
certain ones have.
yeah, like
That's just what
ARs.
I froze.
Come back to me,
Yeah.
Chico.
I said,
Don't go
yeah, it
toward the
depends.
light,
I
Chico.
haven't. I know. Can y'all hear me now? I'm
Yeah,
my. I'm sure I'm being bandwidth right now from my upstairs mini me. But yeah, the prices haven't been too high, but certain ones have. All your AR type scary rifles have went up in price. Prior to this, I know Palmetto had some of the best deals on builder kits, $300-400 or less. Now a builder kit is like $800-900, and
Yeah.
that's not. I'm not.
If you're looking to build, I will tell you right now, best thing you can do is shop multiple places.
Yep, that's the best.
Unfortunately, you're gonna be waiting for stuff. It's gonna take time. But take it from someone who has done close to a dozen builds over the last couple of years, and you're gonna be having to do that. You're gonna have to order from multiple places. One of the biggest expenses you're gonna incur, and I was telling a couple other people, including Daniel earlier today, your biggest expense when building the rifle is your trigger, your muzzle brake, and your barrel. Those are your biggest expenses. The rest of it can be fairly inexpensive for the most part. But your trigger, your barrel, and your muzzle brake are your most expensive items.
All right, Jamie, can I show something?
absolutely.
All right. I got this given to me yesterday. And Willie, are you still here? I'll please hold while you type for just a second. Okay, anyway.
He's there.
I know he's there. There he is. All right. Here's a stepping stone that's going to go in the garden. Hang on. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it is. But if anybody actually steps on it, I'd shoot him.
Angel gave me. Can y'all make it out?
United States
United States Army.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Angel brought me this. I was like, that's just awesome.
Is that concrete?
Yeah. Which is why I got tired of holding it up.
Is it sealed? Like, does it have a sealant on it so it don't get
Not
stained?
yet, but it will be before I put it outside.
Yeah, most definitely. That looks good.
Do what now?
I said powder coat. I'm just playing.
Oh, I'll do it that light violet just for Tim.
Yes, they are Papa's place. I agree. The builds I've used, bolt carrier groups, the ones I like are Toolcraft.
I was gonna say Toolcraft and oh hell, what's that website? Hold on, I gotta look it up.
Because as I did my research, I found out most all of the bolt carrier groups that you get with other names on it are still made by Toolcraft.
I was gonna say I have to look it up, but I don't have to look it up. I remember it off the top of my head. Armor Alley. look up Armor Alley. They sell toolcraft, bolt carrier groups, and they sell them at a really good price. They're usually at least 35% off of your MSRP. And it is arm or alley, as in literally your arm, and an alley as an alleyway.
I hear somebody typing.
So how much are they?
They're usually pretty decent. Like I said, they're usually about 35% or so off MSRP.
Yeah, so before COVID, I was buying those. You could get them on sale for $60 sometimes. I think the regular price was about 79, but now they're $140 most places.
Yeah, I haven't been on there in a while. I'm not sure what they are right now, but that's usually where I get my bolt carrier groups from.
Out of stock, 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 out of stock. Yeah.
I picked up a couple of Palmetto State. They're labeled bolt carrier groups the other day for 82 a piece. I mean that wasn't bad at all in today's market.
No, that's not terrible, but
Yeah,
I bought them cheap.
I
I'll just say that.
Yeah, I mean I was paying 65 for them 8 months ago.
What did the last ones you bought cost?
I just bought a couple the other day, paid $82 a piece for them.
Oh, he's talking about the one before that.
Do I now?
He's talking about the ones before that.
I want to say we're like 65 before.
Yeah.
Local gun store has them at that price, and they supply's gone up for them, so they had to pass it on. And if I'm not mistaken, they're made by Toolcraft.
Yeah.
Fail Zero is a good one. My LGS has plenty of those, or they sell plenty of those, and I think I've used a few in some of my buddies' guns. And they even have some on their site right now. They're not cheap like they used to be, like 100 to $124. They're a little higher now, but they do have them in stock. That is.
Can I give a quick shout out?
Absolutely.
So if you guys don't know Sergeant Devil Dog, he's out there. He just made a comment here not too long ago. He has been watching us for a long time, and he actually reached out to me on Instagram, and it's probably been, I don't know, close to a month or so. But he reached out to me and was like, hey, I've been watching you guys for a while. I don't usually comment. I just sit in the background. And that he'd learned so much from us. And we're happy to have you here, man. We're glad you're commenting. And like I told you, you can reach out to any one of us. We're happy to help. Again, you're not that far from me. Whenever you're ready to get started, I'll drive my happy ass up there. So you just say the word.
Semper Fi, brother.
We are glad to have Sergeant Devil Dog. We're also glad to have Mr. Walter joining us this evening.
Also, Thoughts of an Old Shoulder just showed up, and he showed up right after I showed my stepping stone. Jamie, can you blow me up one more time, please?
Yeah, I think we can do that. You ready?
Here you go, soldier. Yep, let me get it. There it is.
Hoorah.
That's very nice, very nicely done.
Heck yeah, man.
It was. I'm trying to see if I can get a hold of a couple of more of them.
How much do they weigh? I know where you're going to have to send one.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I know exactly where you got to send one. And
they're probably 30 pounds.
If there's any assistance needed in making that happen, say the word.
I think they're about 30 pounds.
So you hear me?
I'm not even going to acknowledge your comment, sir.
You will acknowledge it.
Well, I did. Telling you I wasn't.
But you will.
Yeah, I got to get it to the post office and see. And, oh my God, can you imagine the packing I'm going to have to put in that thing to make sure it gets there in one piece?
I got you. I got that covered.
Sergeant Devil Die, if you're looking for stuff, man, let me know. I'll help you find some stuff. I got a few other places I shop. I don't share with everybody, but I help people out when I need to. So if you need some help, brother, let me know. I'll help you out. I reserve a few for close friends.
He does.
Be kind of cool to have all the branches of the military stepping stones.
That would be. That would be badass.
I believe that they do have them. Angel said she's going to check on it. How many Marines we got in here?
We got
Devil Dog, Idaho.
Yeah, Big E is Navy,
I was going to say.
and
Marine
Daniel God is my
I need a
judge
head
is
count.
Navy.
Now,
You need to,
Navy, sound off. Need a head count. Let me see what I can come up with. Oh, need a head count.
What if you're a nobody?
You just pay respect.
That's it. You honor what they do and what they've done.
Here's your match. I'm just kidding, sweetie. I'm just kidding.
I missed the match joke went right over my head.
Yeah, me too.
Whenever you see someone out there and you know they got the cap on or whatever, and you know I get this all the time. Well, people they don't like to be thanked.
Where's my phone?
Thank them anyway.
All right, so I got
to me it's a matter of respect.
I got 3 Devil Dogs, couple of extra armies I need to see if I can get a hold of. Who was Navy?
Big E is Navy, and Daniel God is my judge is Navy.
Yeah, I knew Daniel was. Of course, he hadn't sounded off yet.
Well,
so I pretty much need to get 3, 3, and 3, huh?
There you go.
Yeah, Tread, you are amazing. What's my email address?
So can I comment on Mike Cash's comment?
Yes.
Because I like that comment, and I like that comment for good reason. A lot of you guys saw that the Capitol building was supposedly sieged. You know, they supposedly took over the Capitol building. Regardless of what you think or believe, Coda Boy 32 did an excellent video and explained and broke down exactly what that Capitol policeman did wrong. And to the comment out there from Mike Castor, that is one way that something like that could happen. That gentleman mishandled his firearm the entire time and did not understand the situation he was in.
I've also got a comment on that. If you think that a group of bearded millennials can storm and break into the most heavily defended building on the planet, which would be the United States Capitol, and not get turned into hamburger meat, you're a special kind of stupid. They were lit in that building.
That's exactly right.
They were lit in that building.
You saw they were. They opened the doors. Did you also notice that
all three heads of the police departments, Sergeant at Arms in the House and the Senate, and Capitol Police have resigned and refused to give statements.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not a huge conspiracy theory kind of person, but this just seems really damn funny to me. And I think it's all to keep all the eyes off of what was on Pelosi's laptop.
It's not. It's not funny. It's not funny by any means. We lost a 14-year vet because some freaking. I'm not gonna say it, Pat. I know you want me to say it, but I'm not gonna say it. Tune in Sunday. I'll say it Sunday.
Some person.
But some didn't know how to control his weapon and had a negligent discharge. And I'm going to call it a negligent discharge because it really was, because he shouldn't have fired and he didn't expect to fire. And you know so because of where he hit her. He did not intend to fire the weapon and shot her in the neck. And we lost a 14-year veteran that served this country well for nothing but other than BS. And it was all incited, not by Trump, it was incited by the other side.
Who had
because of
who
all
already been at the Capitol
and
for
all
20 minutes
that.
before Trump started speaking.
And they're not naming a high school in Virginia after her.
Enough politics. We don't do that here, although we have been lately, but there's been some volatile stuff come up. Yeah,
we don't do it here, and I'm sorry. I get irked when it concerns veterans, when it concerns people that have busted their rear ends. It really irks me.
Well, every single one of us should be irked because it was American countrymen. You know, I don't care what side you're on. I don't condone you acting like a moron. And
we talk about, and I'm gonna end it this way, and then I'm gonna shut up and we can move on from this. But we talk about the right and the left. There shouldn't be a right and a left.
We're all Americans.
We're supposed to be one nation. We're supposed to be one nation under God, a republic, not a freaking democracy, Nancy, because that's what you want to keep calling it every time you speak. It's not a freaking democracy. We are a republic. We are one nation under God, a republic.
Well,
all right, shut up.
Can I say something to Kenny right quick? Do I have a blessing? Anyone?
Yeah, man.
Okay. I'm disappointed on the Capitol raid. And I'm a vet. That should have never happened. It's not like everybody was organized to overthrow the government and take over. That's not what that was about. It was a peaceful protest that turned stupid because of a handful of bad apples. And those bad apples caused a lot of pain and heartbreak on a lot of people. I mean, how many people got injured from flashbang grenades that were just there to voice their opinion? I mean, what they were supposed to do is go up there and go, yeah. You know, I'm disappointed at the way that worked out because you can obviously tell it was not an orchestrated maneuver. I mean, it really was not. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can find a traffic cone to throw at you while you've got a fully automatic firearm. It was not an orchestrated maneuver. I'm sorry, Kenny, but it was not what I think. They were not destroying the Capitol. Well,
yeah,
maybe I misunderstood your comment, Kenny. I don't know. You were pissed that vet said he was disappointed on the Capitol raid. True veterans don't stop fighting for freedom. Yeah, but we weren't fighting for freedom. We were there to peacefully speak our opinion. And then it turned sideways. And everybody there that was there to peacefully speak their opinion should have left as soon as that happened.
But the problem is it was orchestrated that way. That's the problem. It was orchestrated that way. It was intended. the other side intended it to go that way by having these people there. They had
Right.
the Antifa, they had the BLM, and so on and so forth. There was 4 different organizations that were there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, okay.
They all
I'm sorry,
intended it.
Kenny. I misunderstood your comment. Apparently,
They all intended it to go that way, and when it went that way, exactly what they wanted to happen happened. People fell in line and followed. And unfortunately, someone that has served this country well followed into that freaking group, and we had someone trigger happy that didn't know how to handle his freaking weapon, and fortunately, we lost a veteran.
well, but it was not an orchestrated attack on the Capitol, or not by all the people that were there.
No, it's not. It was again. It was the groups that are out there, and we know this for fact that there was multiple ones, including Antifa, BLM, and others that were there. They orchestrated all of it going in.
They orchestrated their little section of it, and wanting everybody else to jump in, and some of them did.
Let's get back to the topic.
How about the Braves?
So, I don't think we talked a whole lot about used firearms. The used market right now is, from what I've seen, and just me, it's up there too. It's definitely up there. I think the craziest prices you're gonna see right now is definitely things like ARs. Be careful what you're looking at. Be careful what you're buying, especially with an AR, because again, we all build ARs, and you can get a Frankenstein AR and you can pay a ton of money for it and end up with something that don't run right. Be careful. Just kind of know what you're looking at. Do your research. If you're looking at something and you don't know, ask one of us. Again, you guys all know my email. It's all out there. You're more than welcome to email me or reach out to me on Instagram, and I'll help anyone. I'll answer questions. I do it all day long. I don't care. That's I live for the firearms community. I live for the reloading community. That's me. So you guys are more than welcome to reach out anytime. Email, Instagram. If you know me personally, you have my phone number. You all know you can text me. Whatever. As far as other firearms, revolvers, for example, like or something, stuff like that, they're definitely up there. But I will say that the market on revolvers has been fluctuating a lot. And Jamie, you might have seen this too. I don't know how close you watch it, but I definitely see the used market on revolvers fluctuating quite a bit.
And as far as quality, if they won't let you take the firearm and go with you to the range or whatever like that and shoot it, you can inspect it and all that stuff. I'm sorry, Kenny. I was just trying to explain what I meant by my statement. I wasn't trying to discount what happened at all. They should be willing to go with you to the range and shoot it with factory ammo, whatever. And I've bought a lot of used firearms over the years, gotten rid of a bunch of used firearms and stuff like that, just because I didn't have a need for them anymore. But I've had some very high quality firearms and got them at a lot better deal by buying them from, in Georgia, you can buy them person to person transfers, but don't look down on it. Just because it's used doesn't mean it's junk. I'm sure there is a bunch of junk out there, but you got to know what you're looking for when you go to buy it.
I'm not crazy about the concept of 80% lowers, Michael. I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Here's the thing when it comes to like 80%ers, even with like your Glock 80%ers, and you know how I feel about Glocks, regardless of what you think of them. 80% lowers 9 times out of 10, if it's a polymer lower, you're gonna have problems.
Yeah.
You're gonna have problems, and you might be the oddball out there that doesn't have an issue with a polymer, but I guarantee you, with an 80% lower, if it's polymer, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have some problems.
Plus, that's just an open door. If you're checked by somebody, you're riding around with an 80% lower, and I'm a retired police officer, but some police officer wants to run that gun because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and lo and behold, it don't have a serial number on it. It's going to cause you more problems than you're probably prepared to handle at the moment, even if you are trying to do the right thing. So, I mean, that's my end of it, and I've seen it happen.
Yeah, and it goes for almost everything. Not just 8%ers. Just whenever you do private sales and things, just be careful. If you guys ever have questions on private sale, how to do a private sale, stuff like that, again, you can reach out to any one of us. We'll help you out with stuff like that. But you got to be careful. It honestly doesn't take a whole lot if they run something, just like Russ was saying, if they run something like that, you can get in a whole lot of trouble real fast if you're not in the right spot.
And God forbid if you have to use an 80% weapon in self-defense, that's going to open a whole other Pandora's box for you.
And Mike, that's why we try not to get into politics on this chat, because we all have it poked down our throats all day, every day.
Yeah, Mike Castro, if you only knew, brother, if you only knew, dude, every single minute of the day, I kid you not, my phone blows up. So for most of you guys, I don't know how many of you out there that actually follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, but I kid you not, between text messages, Instagram, and email, I'm going to say probably roughly 75 to 100 every single day on average.
So, Dennis B., where do you live, buddy? What part of the world you live in? Here in Georgia, like if I got a gun that Chico wants to buy, or if we want to make a trade, that's private. That's our private business. It ain't none of the government's fault.
That's a
Ain't
fact.
none
I
of the
think that's the way
government's
it
business.
should be, and maybe I'm just used to it because that's how
Yeah.
it's always been. Because we're Georgians, or we live in Georgia, but I am a Georgian. But
No, he's in New York, commie state New York.
yeah,
Okay. Well, the same way goes with a car. Now, you could take it to an FFL if we wanted to have everything, blah, 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 blah. We don't. We don't. But with a car, you got to get
bill of
a
sale,
bill of sale.
bill of
And that's just to
sale.
be able to get a tag.
Yeah,
And when it comes to selling privately, and Russ, you might have an opinion on this, but this is how I've always done it to cover my rear end and their rear end. Is I get a copy of the driver's license and I do a basic bill of sale that says there's no reason that, and under my understanding and per their word, there is no reason they cannot legally have this firearm. And they sign it, I sign it, they have a copy, I have a copy.
The 2 times in my life that I've done private sale, all I asked for to see was a concealed carry permit.
Right.
I had 2 guys interested in one firearm. One did not have a concealed carry permit. I just told him, man, I'm sorry if I can't do it without that. I can't be to I couldn't live with it on my conscience if I sold a gun to somebody who went out and did something, you know. So if you've got a concealed carry permit, you've been checked through Georgia. I mean, and I know how they do it. It's a thorough check. So
Yeah,
you know that was my only requirement.
me too. Me too. Yeah, that's crazy, Rollis. That's crazy. Chico, we're coming down on time to start going through the room and telling everybody good evening. We've had what we were closing in on 60 at one point. I saw 56 or 57 up there at one point. Guys, we appreciate y'all more than you can ever know. So we'll let Chico do his thing.
Sure, yeah. Everyone, thanks for joining. I'm seeing at least 44 likes. So, regardless of the fact, we appreciate all the likes. Like I said, it helps us out. I've seen a lot of new faces out here that I haven't actually seen, though they said they've been here for, like BPJ said, he's been here for 2 years, just never commented. So, we encourage those comments and those questions. A lot of times in reloading and firearms and stuff, the only stupid question is the one that's not asked. Different laws apply. There are different laws in different states and what areas, your local municipalities. So ask those questions. It may be someone in your local area that could. It may be someone in the chat that might be in your local area could answer those questions better than we could. So we really appreciate it. I know I do. All the interaction, even though it went like we normally don't do, but that it was kind of expected. So I think we did cover a lot of the stuff about the use and the buying new. One thing that really wasn't mentioned, but we already know. I've got a feeling some of these firearms are going to start being for sale on the used market, even if they're like slightly used or slightly new, because a lot of people are not finding this ammo, and that's when I'm going to buy something. So, so yeah, everyone. I don't have much coming up. I got to do some powder coating. Me and Jamie still have to do some mushroom testing, and so y'all be looking out for that. I think we're gonna put that on this channel and on our personal channels when we use our firearms, our specific firearms. So y'all stay tuned for that. Thanks for my brother, domesticated foreigner. Russ is out there, and our brother Kyle. I'll shoot it to domesticated foreigner, brother. What you got coming up?
All right, so I appreciate it, guys. Always good to be here. I'm sorry on the few times I have missed the last few weeks. I apologize, but I always appreciate being here. It's been good. We're having a great discussion. You guys will see a couple videos coming out this week. We just did the giveaway for Redneck Renegade, and I mailed out all the packages, as well as Nathan 4071 mailed out the packages. So all that stuff's on the way. It's now on USPS, and we all know how that goes. As far as everything else coming up, I just received the firearm from Bald and Curious. So I have the 1911 in hand, and it is badass, absolutely badass. So we'll have a video coming on that. I also have a couple of follow-up reviews on some holsters and a new holster I got here not too long ago. Our basics review on that, starting wise, and that's pretty much what I got coming up. But again, I always appreciate it. Great to see everyone out there. Great to see everyone interacting. And as always, guys, if you need help, you have questions, reach out to any one of us. We're always happy to help.
Absolutely.
Real quick before we get off, before the next person go, don't forget. Look, it's 19 of them. I know what I got, so look, they're ready to go.
The bare minimum starting price is a 25-foot trailer.
Yeah. Or a couple cows. How about that? Couple All right, I'm sorry. I had to do that.
Talk to Idaho. He's traded livestock. I think he could come up with a calf.
Hey, veal.
There you go. Miss Surrender, what are you doing, dear? Got
Um,
anything coming up?
yeah, I'm going on a snow goose hunt 2 weekends in a row. I'm also mentor training. I'm gonna be taking some ladies out hunting, so that's what I've been doing the last couple of weekends. Just out getting ready to show other people how to get into some trouble.
Let's show them how not to get in trouble.
Can I add one comment real fast? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Guys, Sharanda is a mentor to a lot of new shooters, not just women. She's a part of multiple organizations. If you don't know her, please go check her out. But my point to the whole thing is be a mentor, help someone out, jump in there. If you can do so, do so. Be a mentor. The whole reason we all do this is to learn, share. And if you're not sharing, then what are you doing? We have to share our knowledge. Sharanda is a prime example of someone who has jumped in, is constantly learning, and at the same time as she's learning, she's constantly sharing. So props to her, props to the organizations that she works with. And yeah, I just had to throw that out there.
Well, thanks. That's a huge compliment coming right there.
You still suck at whiskey, but
Hey, I can't mentor tipsy.
All right, Russ, what you got coming on, brother? You doing any videos or?
I got to get off my butt. If work will slow down, I'll do some. But my projects, I took a little several month, like a virtual precision rifle gunsmithing class, just stuff I can do here, and I'm going through all my bolt guns and redoing my mounting systems and lapping rings and glass bedding bases to actions and a little more advanced stuff, and it's turning out pretty good. And, but that's my main focus right now is just to finish up some projects that I've had on the back burner for a while components are low and all that stuff.
Make videos. We'd love to see them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great to have you here. And Chico, you need to make a point that Russ is a Georgia boy. So if he wants to be here every week,
Definitely. And I need to say one more comment. I forget. I apologize. There's a new reloader. He just started. Well, not a new reloader. A guy just started putting out content like December. And y'all need to check him out. It's Dummy Round. I will post a link. We're trying to at least get him to 100 subscribers before this weekend is over. Last I checked, he's like at 76 subscribers. He does a lot of work, but like I said, he just started posting videos. So all those new people that came over here that just started commenting, it's people out there just like y'all who just kind of, I guess everything has pushed them to start doing videos. So don't be afraid to do those videos. But Russ does great videos. Trust me.
Hey Chico, can you do me a favor and shoot that link in an email, and I'll post it Sunday on the chat.
For sure, I got you.
Dummy Round is so cool. All right, Uncle Jim does no shout out videos. He did a shout out for Dummy Round. I go over there and watch one of his videos, and I swear he's got that silky smooth radio voice like JCM 45, and I mean he is very professional. So y'all check out the Dummy Round. He gave me props for getting him started doing 35 Remington. So yeah, and that dude does 35 Remington too, and so does that dude way over there named Kyle. What you got coming up for us, brother?
Friend of mine's coming over, and we're gonna dirty up some reloading equipment tomorrow. and I'll probably turn him loose in here while I'm out casting 45s and 44s and stuff like that. That I'm just running a little lower than I want to on. Probably make a video on that. Not that big a deal, just boring casting video. It'll be very highly spliced. Um, didn't mean to get too political in here tonight. I might have ruffled some feathers, and for that I apologize. But I don't agree with the way everything's going, and you know, is what it is. Um, let's see. Me and Angel are going to go shooting tomorrow. I think might postpone the reloading party until Sunday, but might head over to John's place over there in your home county of Floyd, and so she can shoot her 38 special with. She loaded her own ammunition the other day, so that's going to be fun. And we got to figure out which bullet we like better, and I'm gonna need to get the mold number from you, Jamie, so I can get a mold ordered that I'm sure is on back order right now. But
I'll share, man.
Other than that, we're just going to rest up and get over this last week. And my thoughts go out to everybody that's been sick, and my prayers are that nobody else gets sick. But you know, it is what it is. So that's all I got. I'm just gonna keep on being me, drinking cranberry juice, orange juice, and taking vitamins.
Well, if y'all go, give me a call. Let me know. I got work tomorrow, so give me enough time to get there. Anyway, we're overtime. I want to thank the panel, Mr. Russ, Kyle, Chico, Scotsman, and especially Surrender for prettying us up a little bit. And I want to thank all you guys in the side chat. I got so many ideas for videos and no time to make them. So we're going to try to work on golf and skeet with Thoughts of an Old Soldier. So there you go.
That would be fun. That'd be worth the trip, Jamie and Chico. That would be fun.
Absolutely. So, guys, y'all check us out on Georgia Shooting Connection on Instagram. Send us an email at georgiashootingconnection@gmail.com. We hope God blesses y'all all real good. And Lord willing, we'll see y'all next Friday night about this